Hi, I'm Joannie Yeh, pediatrician and blogger at betamama.com. And today I'm going to share with you a book called Hop In. And this is a book that I found in my uncle's condo's library. So I'm staying with my uncle on vacation, and his condo has a library, which is incredible. And so I didn't bring a lot of books with me because I had to fly to visit him with my kids, and I didn't want to lug around a bunch of heavy books. But I found, we're very used to reading books, so I found a little bit wanting in having some physical books to read with my kids. So I was really excited to find this library. And so we got this book called Hop In. I can't show the title page too much because some kid stuck their name labels on the front. But let's read it. Hop In. It's very short, but it has a very important message, I think. Hop in, cat. Hop in, rat. Hop in, pig. I'm trying to read this upside. The van is big. I'm trying to read this reverse as I look at the screen. Can I come in? I am too big. The elephant is sad he can't go into the van because he's too big and he can't play with the other kids. He's sad. And at this point, this is a great time to kind of stop and talk to your kids about, well, what's a solution? What can we do? So should the elephant go and find other kids to play with? Like, how would you feel if you were the elephant? What would you do next? How would you feel if you were the other kids in the van and the van was too small, or it didn't have enough, a fort, the fort that you're playing in doesn't have enough room for other kids to come? What would you do next? So it's interesting, it's good to kind of stop at certain points of the story to allow the kids to critically think. What would you do next? What do you think is going to happen next? Or once you come to the next page, you can think, well, what would you do? Would you have done the same thing? Would you have done anything differently? So even though this is a really short book, it actually has a lot of good lessons in it, or it can have a lot of good teachable lessons in it if you're, thinking about it and trying to ask your kids questions about it and not just kind of flipping through and reading quickly. And that's why I think this short book with very few words is great for that. As I entertain my kids watching Peppa Pig right now and talk about reading to your kids. But we did already go through like 10 books today, so I think I can be forgiven. So I know with books that have a lot of words, I get exhausted, and especially at bedtime when we're all tired, and so I'm like flipping through, and sometimes I try to skip pages, and my kids are, no, that's not what actually happens. Mommy, you skipped a page, like they know. And so, as you're kind of reading all the words in these in these books. Sometimes you're kind of so caught up in the words that you're not really thinking about like asking the kids kind of critical questions, critical thinking questions, and reading comprehension questions, right? But with this book being so short, it actually offers more opportunity for us to, have more room to ask questions and be creative, because we're not exhausted by the wordiness of it, which stories with lots of words are good too. So, without further ado, hop out. And so this is what the conclusion is in the book, is that everybody hops out and plays with the elephant so that he also feels included. And so instead of letting elephant feel left out, the solution that the kids came up with is to leave the van, change up what they're going to do, and include the elephant. And I just, this book really just kind of warms my heart, because I've been doing a lot of work on gender equity and diversity and inclusion, and so it's not just inclusion is not just being invited to the party, it's also being asked to dance at the party, right? To be involved and engaged. And so I love this book because even from a young age, I think we can teach kids to be inclusive. And especially with bullying these days, it's just such an important message to start young. And I hope that you can bring this message to your kids too, to teach them using simple books like this to teach them how to be more inclusive and how to be kind. So that's all I have for today. Be kind and model kindness. Teach your kids kindness in every little way possible. And check out the blog betamama.com, BETAMOMMA, for some parenting advice. Always ask your healthcare professional, though, for the final word on medical advice. Have a good day. Bye.